Welcome back. In this video, we'll talk about Jerability. Without wasting time, let's move to the website Jerability.io. This is the best site we can learn about Jerability. So Jerability.io allows you to decode, verify, and generate. When I mean by decode, if you have got a valid Jerability token, you can decode and see the values. You can verify a Jerability, and also you can generate the Jerability using this website. Scroll down, you can see a section called Debugger. Again, you can see two sections. One is called Encoded and the second one is called Decoded. Encoded section actually corresponds to the token. When we call it as a token, it's a Jerability token, and the decoded is the actual values corresponding to the token what you see on the left hand side. In the decoded section, if you see, it has got three sections. Now one is called header, payload, and signature. If you verify a token part, it also has got three parts which is separated by dot or a period. So the red color is the first segment, and this is the second segment, and the last one is the third segment. So the first segment corresponds to the value of the decoded. If you change some values here, you can see the value is getting changed. The value is getting changed. We'll add one more JSON value to the payload. This needs to be a valid JSON. We'll name as email. We'll put as john.doe@email.com. So when you change the payload value, the second segment gets changed. And the last one is a secret key. So currently it has got a default value which is known as value is your 256-bit secret. So that's the secret key by default. So let's look how exactly the signature is formed. You have a value for header and you have value for payload. So when a signature is formed, it takes into consideration the header value, the payload value, and it is hashed. When I called hashed, it is a one-way hashed using the algorithm what you have selected. Right now I have selected the algorithm which is known as HS256, which is known as SHA-256 algorithm. So it uses this algorithm to get the encrypted value. One more thing, when it's getting hashed, it takes into consideration the secret key what you are providing. So let me put it in a nutshell. A signature is formed from the header value, the payload value, using the one-way hashing algorithm what you selected, and using the secret key which you have provided. So when you give a token to a system, how does it validate? It takes the value of the header, it takes the value of the payload, and we have to specify which algorithm we have used, and we have to specify which secret key are we used for generating the token. Without knowing this one, no system will be able to validate the signature. So if someone is creating a token using this website, using one of the secret key, if this system which is validating is not given with the proper signature or the secret key, it cannot validate the signature. So this is the technology by which any system validates a Jerability. As I told you in the first video itself, Jerability is a open source library. So all platform has its own implementation of its when I mean by its own implementation, it's a common implementation across any programming language. So any system can validate a Gerbil token using the algorithm and the secret key which we are providing. Before I end this video, let's give me an example. So this is a Gerbil token which is formed out of this header value with this payload and the secret key which is known as value is my password. This is the value of the Gerbil token. I'm copying this one and putting aside. I'm reloading back the website. I just want to see the default values of the website. So by default, the password or signature is your 256-bit secret key. So I have got a token which I have created with a different password. I'm copying this one and putting back in the website. You can see the header value remains the same, the payload remains the same, all the values what you created you can see. So when you put the token, you can see the values of the header and payload, but the signature is invalid. The system is not able to validate with the header value and the payload value against the signature portion. The reason is we have created this token with a different password. So this is the key of Gerbility. If you give a encoded token to the any website, you can see the values. That's the reason why you should not pass any critical information like user credentials or something as part of the Gerbility token. But any system will be able to validate whether it's a valid token or not using the hashing algorithm and the password. So if you give the right password, your signature will be getting valid also, and you will be seeing the exact signature value from here. I'm changing the secret key. It was my password. Now you can verify with the value what we got previously and this one. High level, it starts with CMI, it's CMI, it's end with VXE, and your signature is valid. So this is why how the any system is getting validated using the hashing algorithm and the password we are providing.